Hey guys, what's up? Today in the Brick Lab, it is the battle of the century between two giant robots. On the right, we have the hulking Fire Stone Mech, and on the left, it's younger Stone Mech brother who wants his turn on the Xbox. So in case you don't remember, this tiny little guy on the right hand side here is actually my own custom version of the Fire Stone Mech, which I made to be a mostly stone mech to make it more accurate to Master of the Mountain. I also do have a video out on it with all the features and also a step-by-step build tutorial. And if you can't afford the giant mech here and you want to build this cool little guy using parts from your collection, feel free to check out that video. So recently I got the giant Fire Stone Mech over on the left here, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to take a look and compare the two to see how they stack up next to each other. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look. So obviously the first thing that I'm going to address is the blades, because it's really awkward moving these things around with the blades in their hands, plus the blades obscure a lot, so we're going to go over those first so I can get them out of the way. So blade-wise, the blades on this Fire Stone Mech here actually look pretty good. They look nice and proportional, and they're nice and hefty as well. Whereas the blades on the mini Stone Mech here are kind of a little bit lacking. They look just a tiny bit underwhelming, which probably could be fixed with some slightly larger blade pieces, but it is what it is. Plus, the beautiful thing is that these blades can also slide into this convenient slot in the back, which I would like to point out that the giant Fire Stone Mech does not have. Although the Fire Stone Mech can fit some minifigure accessories, so I guess that's a plus. And another thing that I would like to point out while we're on the subject of the hands here, and that is that the giant Fire Stone Mech actually does have thumbs on its hands, and I probably could have added some in on this mech as well. They probably would have looked a little bit oversized and goofy, but if you do want some, it can be done. You just need to replace this plate with one of these clip pieces and add in another finger piece. So there is that. Now, the arms on this mech do look kind of small and stringy and puny, especially compared to the giant Fire Stone Mech here. And another cool feature that the Fire Stone Mech has, which I didn't realize when I was designing the miniature version, is that you can actually lift up the arm panels here, and there are some weapons stored inside. Which the ones that come in the set are just these simple blade pieces, but if I was you, I'd probably switch them out with something a little cooler. But anyway, there is that, and then of course we can flip to the other side, and this one also has the same thing. You can flip it up, and there are two golden daggers, and I feel like it was a missed opportunity that the designers didn't put anything in the space up here, but I guess if you want to modify that to your heart's content, you can. So the legs in the giant Fire Stone Mech, I will admit, are amazing. They're pretty cool, even if it is kind of weird that, you know, one half's all nice and mechanical and the other half stone. I mean, it was a cool concept that the designers were working with. I think it just would have been better to get a mech that was either one or the other. But anyway, yeah, these legs are very stable. They don't have knees, which is unfortunate, but otherwise they're very posable. You can get a lot of cool poses out of them. I will say, though, I am kind of pleased that at the scale I was also able to include knees in my mech, although these legs do look kind of goofy and they don't match up to the actual Fire Stone Mech at all, so I guess I'm going to have to take points away from myself there. But I may have said earlier that the legs were the most important part of these mechs, and if I did that, I was wrong. I was lying to you. The most important part is obviously the center section that holds the minifigures. And I will say I went into greater detail in the mini Fire Stone Mech video, but yeah, I was really pleased with the fact that I was able to cram two minifigures into this tiny little enclosed space. If you want a more in-depth look at that, of course, feel free to check out the video, and plus the canopy is fully posable as well. You can lift that out of the way. Anyway, looking at the cockpit of the larger Fire Stone Mech here, we can see, honestly, this thing is very spacious and roomy, and they also managed to squeeze in two of these classic Ninjago style control panels, which you could see if my clumsy hands weren't in the way. But yeah, it's very nice and roomy. The only thing is that you really can't fit a second minifigure back here with the armor on. The minifigure just doesn't want to sit on the studs all the way. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is my custom version of Kai that I made that video for. I figure, you know, why not cram all the self-promotion I can into this thing, right? It's my channel. I can do what I want. So yeah, and one thing I do like is this whole Fire Lion design on the not the crest, well, I guess the helmet of the Fire Stone Mech. It's really cool, and I really love it. And plus, the eyes do look so much cooler on this thing. It honestly kind of looks like something out of the Bionicle universe, if I'm being completely honest, and it's kind of hitting me right in the nostalgia. Bionicle was my childhood. But anyway, yeah, that's about it for this look at these two little mechs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, you already know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff that keeps me happy. And keeps the lights on in the Brick Lab, but I already made that joke. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Subscribe, and we'll have more builds and custom minifigures on the way next time.